Tabela! I know there's no one yet, but I'll start with my bureau until someone comes in. Tabela! Where's my phone? Ooh. Why am I not being able to go live? Tabela. Apologies, I'm trying to go on here so I can read your text properly on my other phone. And somehow I'm not being able to. Oh, here I am. Okay. All right. Why is it like that? Okay. What is happening with my phone? Oh, auto rotate off. Okay. All right, guys. Abumkhulu, abugogo. Thabela. Makhosi ewela ndawuwe kamagu mulumele nda arhanye. Today is Tuesday. Remember, it's Tuesday. We're talking about spiritual things that are bothering us spiritually, things that we just want to talk about. We want to relax and just deal with this spirituality as a community and see how we can help each other and heal. Some of us are healing. I'm still healing, and I'm here. You're with me here, so you're part of my healing process as well. So I hope I'm giving you something as well. All right, let's hear what you guys are saying. All right. Okay, Roneti, Mlumele, Msalimhulu, Mlumele, Roneti, Tobela Faith, Tobela Diakanyo, Tobela Ferries, Tobela Yanda, Tobela Tabani. I suffer from eating in my dreams. We'll get to that, Ferries. Tobela Petzile, Tobela Johanna. Nkunu, how do you know that you're ready to help people, especially if you don't have to thwasa? I think your people, when it comes to helping people, you'll be pushed. Some of us, I went online, like YouTube, like this. I was nervous. I wasn't ready. To go on it, but my people wanted me to be out there. So sometimes you have no choice, guys. You have no choice. You'll do it. You'll feel directed to do it. You'll feel directed to do. When it comes to healing, you'll feel directed to do it. But you'll be working. Your people will start you with people close to you and family members, the community, your community. They'll start you with them before they push you out there in the open, like you know. Guys, I am not what do you call it? Like, I was not good at like internet, Facebook, these kind of things. But when my people wanted me to work properly with, like, to open like that, I had no say in it. I had no say. Okay, so Ferris, what's happening with your dream, with your eating dreams? Because remember, eating in dreams, there are so many things that happen to us while we see ourselves eating. So what is happening for you to see yourself eating in that dream that you saw yourself eating in? Because there are so many reasons why you see yourself eating, and with the people that you're eating with, and where you're eating, and the kind of food you're eating. Kariso, Tobela, Kariso. Okay, let me just do this like that so I can hold the phone properly so I can talk to you. Okay, Tobela, Debbie. It's good to see you, Debbie. You managed to make it. Tobela. Okay. I'm finding it a little bit, that is Cariso. I'm finding it a little bit hard on the shedding part, like losing all the close people. It is very sad. I must say it gets lonely at times. Cariso, yes, especially the early stages, you lose a lot of people, like seriously. I mean, if people will just be, your people will not want people around you who are just going to be dragging you down. Dragging you down, I don't mean like, I'm talking about energetically and spiritual. Some things that you used to like doing when you're going into this journey, they're going to be going. But the good thing is that there will be one or two people that your people will be sending towards you. That those people, you feel that you kind of get some kind of mentoring when you're talking to them. They'll be mentoring you indirectly. Those are the people that your people, sometimes, like when we say we've got soul family, soul community, that's the time when you realize that, these are the kind of people that are building me up at this stage. They are for your self-development. Even the ones who were not before. But when you start becoming when you start shedding, you'll find that even the way they talk to you, it is as if they've changed specifically to help you deal with whatever you're dealing with, even though they might not understand it the way that you understand it, but they'll be building you up. They'll be helping with your development. That's what I meant. And when you settle down a bit, when you start cooling down a bit, you'll find that, I'm giving you an example with me, isn't it, with this one. When you cool down a bit, when your energy now, you're a bit in balance, I guess. This is how I'll feel about it. You're in balance, right? Okay, let me just put it this way with the energy. When you're shedding, remember, as energetical people, we've got this, I don't want to go into this divine, feminine, divine, DF and D and masculine kind of things in us. But these things, you'll see that if you were like a person who's more of, even as a woman, you've got that kind of masculinity in you. You'll find that people are pushed towards you. They'll be with that femaleness in them. Like they've got that energy, like female kind of energy, You understand? So you'll find that those people will be pushing you to balance the two within you. Do you understand? So when those things are balanced, you'll find that now you can manage to even go back to the people that you used to, your friends, older, friends. But the relationship is not going to be the same as it was before you were in that kind of balance energetically. Do you understand? It's not going to be the same. You'll see that even the way you're talking to them and the things they're talking about. I mean, you're talking high up there. You want to talk to people about dreams, and they're talking about other things that you find that you don't understand, or well, you understand, but you just don't understand why people are talking about things like that. They don't make sense to you, because spiritually you are operating at a different level. But sometimes, if you're like me, you lose it a little bit. You find that you're being pulled a little bit back, but then you're pulled straight upwards. Then you realize that you can't align with those people. I'm talking about friends and family members. You can't align with them when you're operating, when you're growing, guys. Spiritual. They can't. You kind of cannot. It's like you're pulling them. You're pulling them. That's why you find that most of us, we become isolated. I mean, even I see that with me a lot of time. I get, especially when I've got a different kind of gifts. Even with my family, it's difficult to understand, to be around them. Their energy, my energy will be different from theirs. I can't. It's like I'm being dragged backwards. Whereas I want to be high up there spiritually. I don't know how to explain it properly, but higher up there spiritually. So you find that you tend to, when you go up, when you're shedding, like you say, the people who are still operating in that kind of way that you used to know they were operating, they're still there. level 3. I have to put it in level so that guys, some of us will understand. But it's not like it's levels. That's the way I'm explaining it. They're still operating in level 4. You're in level 5. There is no way that you'll be aligning. That's why you find that even with television, you cannot watch TV, because the things that you see that are happening on TV, you cannot deal, because spiritually, you are not there. You want everything. You want to, even people that you talk to, you want to talk to people who are talking like in that energy. They're positive. They're looking at the positive side of things. And if it is someone who's negative, it is the negative, the ones that you're going to be helping. It's not like negative, someone who's just negative and you can't do anything with them. The moment you cannot help or anything like that, you find that you just cannot be around. Unfortunately, that's how it is like, guys. And I'm explaining it, thinking about my journey. And this is not like it goes and it stops. Yes, it will stop for a bit. Then when you're going up there, you see as well when you start, like, guys, shedding, it goes in stages. Shedding, it goes in stages. But then you get used to knowing that now it is about time. I'm about to go in the cave. I'm about to shed some layers. So even when you start understanding it properly, even the people you are with, you tell them, you know what, at this particular moment, I'm operating differently. You have to bear with me, because now you understand when you're about to go up. Then you go up there, you level. Then you can pull them a little bit, or you can understand them even better. But when you're bubbling like that, when you're, guys, I don't know how to explain that bit, but I'll explain it. I'll explain it properly. Anyway, where was I? The shading bit. Where was I? Was it Cariso there? Ferris, I need to know more about your food dreams. Petty Shu, I got my breakthrough from this channel. Oh, that's nice. I never went back or stood still since then. Togoza, Petty, that's good to hear. Thank you, Johanna. I've given birth, but not met my children, and I don't know if I have graduated or still a student. Tabani, you mean spiritual parasites? Who are spiritual parasites? Raphael? No, I don't mean spiritual parasites, guys. Parasites is a big thing. Parasites is something different. I mean, like, what I'm saying, people who guys, think about it as in people around you, right? Because when we start using big names, then we're gonna be using big names referring to people around us. Think about people around us, right? When you're going through this journey, sometimes when you're going through things, you can tell that you cannot be around certain people. Let's just think about the family. There are people in the family that you can talk to and you understand, you feel healed. As you open up, you healing. But there are other people within the family that you realize that I'll wait until I'm ready to talk to them about other things. Because it's either they're gonna be, I'm just giving you a simple thing. It's either you're gonna talk to them and you're gonna explain something and they're gonna say something that doesn't, something that is negative towards what you're going through, that is gonna be, you just don't want to deal with that because it's your family, right? I'm just giving you a simple thing. So within the family, there'll be those other people who will be making you grow. As much as they're making you grow, they'll be triggering you as well. They'll be triggering you while you're shedding the layers. Shedding the layers means that you're dealing with the things, the positive and the negative side of things. So they'll be triggering you as well as making you grow indirectly within the family. Those ones, you get them. Those ones you're supposed to get. Okay, I should not say you're supposed to, but you'll get them. You'll get them. The support system in the family, within the family. If you're like me, I mean, I found that some people that, not many. I know, one person specifically, was very good in my journey, very good. But before, we were not like that. Do you understand? We were not like that. So you'll find people like that. But when I'm saying negative energy, it means that some people are still going through other things that sometimes we don't know of. So when you're talking to them, even when they're not opening to you or they're not saying anything, they pretend as if all is right. Because remember, when you're opening, you're shedding, your senses are heightening. You can tell a lie from, you can tell when someone is faking it. You can tell when someone is just lying, ridiculously lying, laughing and making it look like they're happy when they're not. So you not be around people like that, because you'll be sensing them. You'll be sensing them. So being around them means that you have to live a lie, and you're shady. You can't live a lie when you're going through that. Do you understand what I mean? That's what I meant with that. Anyway, okay, Petile, okay, Taban, I've given, oh, Taban, you've given birth. So what happened? What happened? Remember, giving birth is just showing that you're giving birth to new life, to new life. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna be seeing those people you're giving birth to. It's bye-bye. I'm doing live. Bye. What do you want, sweetheart?
Can I be in the video?
No, you cannot be on the video. Sorry. Anyway, so you're giving birth to new life. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to see it. All you just have to know is that what happened after you given birth, what was happening, what was the changes that happened after you gave birth to that. Because giving birth means that there's something new, something brewing in your spiritual journey. If you're on this kind of spiritual, hey, I'll open the door now, I'm getting flies. So you need to see what is changing around you. Spiritually, what is changing? What are the changes that are happening around you? You understand? Because giving birth is guys, what has been happening around you spiritually, Taban. Okay, and I don't know if I've graduated or still a student. Okay, let me tell you about something about when you see yourself going to school, right? Going to school is just mean that you're about to go to learn, right? So what happens after going to school is that if you're like me, you expect to see that you've graduated. You expect to see something that happens when someone goes to school. Meaning that with my ancestors, they have to show me what? Something, whether I'm sitting for the exams or whether I'm sitting, I'm celebrating, I've got my result, whether I'm graduating, they show me graduating with other students, whether there is a party, I'm celebrating because now I know that I've passed. Everyone, even in my party, they will be congratulating me because I've passed. But it's not like graduation, like you see formal graduation, but it's people are celebrating because they've said to me, oh, I've done what was expected. You understand? Even the communication, they'll be heading towards what I was learning at school. I'm now celebrating with the whole family. There'll be some kind of ceremony happening. With mine, they know that I like parties, so there will be parties involved. So that is my people saying that from what you were doing there, what you're learning, we see you've corrected things that needed to correct, or you've learned things that we wanted you to learn, or you've done as much research as we wanted you to do. Now, since we are happy with you, you excelled. This is not a result like you see, like school report, but we are now celebrating. The whole failure here is a party. These kind of things, it happens. It doesn't have to be only graduation, guys. You just have to see what happens after you've gone to school. Okay. Rafael, okay. That's it. Okay. Okay, but it resonate with me. Cecilia, and who is Cecilia? Gariso, thank you for that. That was very comforting. Lisediku Tobela Janet. Berosi, Tobela Ngaka, Tobela, Berosi. What does it mean to dream of an elderly person seated on the floor, pissing while he's wearing pants? Then after, I could literally feel something strangling me while sleeping. Oh, Beros, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Beros, remember that elderly people, they are bound to, okay, not all of them. Elderly people, they deal with incontinence right? Meaning that there's that thing where people, they will weed themselves. So what did you do when you saw that? What did you do when you saw that? Because you, as if you are on this journey, you have to show the caring side of you. If someone wheezes like that on the floor in the middle of everyone, what did you do? What was your reaction there? Did you show some concern to find out how you can help that elderly person there because you were there? Did you do that? Because if you didn't, and your people are like mine, and this is not the first time, they keep on trying to show you some things. They show you some things. But the strangling bit is a different one, guys. You've done something, Bruce. I don't know what you've done. Spiritually, that was not right. Physically, that was not right. Sometimes our people will show us they're not happy by showing you how they're feeling. You're suffocating them. They're showing you physically. Oh, okay, not physically, in dream state. That this is how you're doing to us. What have you done, Bruce? What did you do with that elderly woman? Did you help her? Because when you're struggling when you're falling, this is just, oh, he is as well, wearing pants. So who was this elderly person and how did you do about it? Guys, remember in our dreams, this some dreams about how we care for people, how we will care for the community, even if you don't know someone. As a healer, your point of the first thing is, as a healer, you're supposed to be caring for yourself and for others. As a healer, you need to care for yourself and others, your community members. You're supposed to be helping heal the community. By healing means you'll be seeing things like that. Those things are normal things that elderly people, you come across as a healer from elderly people, because obviously, there comes a time that they get to that stage. Oh, no, you don't have to be elderly as well. Some people, they'll get to that stage before, if they've got a problem. Because it's a problem. Why you become incontinent like that? Like we yourself is a problem, isn't it? That needs a healer. If you can help, as a healer, you can help come with something that will help someone to stop that bit. Because what is a healer about? Anyway, Debbie, yes, you're right about the TV, Facebook, and negative people. Yes. Ronetti, I had this dream. My scarf was full of big termites. Oh, these termites are coming now. When I tried to shake my scarf, removing them, they disappeared, and small ones appeared to toys. To scarf again. And then what happened? Ronetti, did your people come? Did your people come? Did your people come? Because this one is obvious. Did your people come to you before? Your water people, did they come? Did they come? That's the question. Boros, I tried asking my ancestors what this all meant and they didn't get back to me. Okay. So what did you see yourself doing in that dream, Boros? When that elderly man was weeing himself, was incontinent, and what were you doing and what were you thinking? Guys, remember when you're on this journey, we are being trained. Remember that you're being trained as a healer. You're being trained, meaning that sometimes they'll keep on correcting you until you know how to react fast to situations like that. So what were you doing and thinking in that dream? Did you do anything, or did you just watch like everyone else watch someone just weed themselves, and because you don't know them, you don't care? They just weed themselves just like any other person. Or like a healer, did you run towards them to make sure that this person doesn't feel embarrassed because it's elderly person? Come on, do something to make sure that that person knows that this is not something like they should be ashamed of, where you talk to them to find out what is actually been happening, because incontinence comes with other issues, so that you understand those issues. Because in the dreams, this is how we learn about this journey, guys. This is the training. This is our training. They will train you until you talk. You open your mouth. You don't get shocked or surprised and you're like others, because you're no longer like others. You have to behave like a healer at all times. That's why you see healers walk around with things on their necks, medicine and stuff like that. Because if a community member has got the problem of something, some sort, you use whatever you have that can help towards healing that community member. Remember that, guys. Remember, we are community people, healers, traditional healers. If that's where that's your life. Do you understand? Remember that. Okay, they didn't come, but it looks like the this other one as well, the termites one. So okay, Ronati, your things, I'll explain it because your dreams are going towards something that happened. I had something similar today, but it's not the termite. I'll explain it to you. I'll get yours separate because sometimes it's not those kind of things that you think about the termites. It's something different. I'll explain it to you properly. Okay. I try. Okay, Taba intense therapy. I went through a tough 4 months. Yes. Yeah, it is hard, Tabani. It's really hard. This journey is not easy. It's not easy. Ayanda Kanya Tobela Kuku Tobela. What does it mean to dream of some girls whom my boyfriend knows and goes to church with? Okay, hold on. My girlfriend's some girls whom my boyfriend knows goes to church with playing my boyfriend because he's drunk and laughing at him. Those girls were doing all this just outside the door of my apartment, and when I opened the door, they walked away and I called my boyfriend inside. The girls that you know were that you go to church with were playing with my boyfriend because he's drunk. Playing with him how? How were they playing with him? Because playing is different. I mean, how do you play with a drunk person? How were they playing with him? Tobela Bogmusa, greetings Simpiwe, Tobela Lindiwe. Okay. Ronet. Okay. You know, this kind of dreams, you really have to remember everything in detail. Water people. I almost said something that was not going to be right. Water people, if it's the ones like mine, and especially if you've gone to them and you told them, you talk to them about me, and their dreams, your dreams are going to be directed. It's gonna be similar to the way I get my dreams. If you're on this channel, you talk to your people, you told them, my people, I'm going to Ngakatlukhulu, don't be surprised, I'm sharing my dreams and stuff like that. If you talk to them like that, when you're sharing your dreams, they're gonna be similar towards what? My dreams. Anyway, dreams like the water people, right? The water people. So let's go back to your termite dreams. I still haven't asked my people about the termite. I've studied them, but I haven't asked what they meant because I'm doing a lot at the moment. I'm training, guys. I had this dream. My scarf was full of termites. Okay. When I tried to shake my scarf, removing them, they disappeared, and small ones appeared to scarf again. Okay. Where was this scarf? So we understand. While you're doing this, let me explain something similar to this about a dream when it comes to when water spirits are using animals in our dream. So you can explain your dream properly while you're listening to mine. This was a recent dream. My dream starts with me sitting around with my, well, it's not sitting around, it looked like we were about to sleep. But somehow I see a centipede, you know, centipede, a green one. Actually, I didn't even know that there's a green one. Centipede, you know, the one with too many legs on it. I see a centipede going. I'm sharing this dream so that you understand that water spirits dreams, they don't necessarily, it's not about anything, but sometimes they're trying to tell you something about yourself. This centipede is going in my leg, obviously. Centipede for me is something that it's what I relate when I think about it, what is symbolized for me. It is a scary thing. I'm even scared. I wouldn't even want to touch it, even if it's going to kill me. It's going in my skin, it's going to kill me. You know, they'll show me even in my dream that I'm scared, even something that will go into people's skin like that. Anyway, in the dream, it was going in my skin. So I'm trying to, now I realize that anyway. So I'm trying to pull it out, and it's slippery somehow. This is what the spirits do. Then I get my what they call it. You know, these things, they pull your hair. Guys, I'm old. I pull my hair. What they call it? Tweezers. I'm getting my tweezers quickly. I'm pulling it out, and it comes off. Right? And I'm thinking in the dream. Thinking is very important. Thinking is very important in dreams. Remember that. I'm thinking that something similar to this almost happened before, but not in this dream. Happened before. This is me thinking in the dream. Something similar to this happened before. Why does it look like some insects wants to go in my skin like that? Doesn't make sense during the dream. So anyway, when I look, I realize that two, you know, centipede, what do you call it in Sotho? They've went into my leg, and there's something like a pod. One went, the big one went. There's a pod like something like a roundish kind of thing, like you can see through your skin that there's centipede in the green one, and there's another one, that smaller one. And now I'm panicking. I'm calling people around me, call hospital. This twin knew something about me. Remember this, I'm training, so they're showing me my weaknesses at the moment. Anyway, so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this has happened, and I don't know when it happened. How come I didn't even feel any pain? This shows that this thing is gone deep now. There are two, one small one, one big one. What is actually happening here? How are they even gonna be able to take them out of me? Remember, I'm thinking hospital. How are they gonna take them out of me and stuff like that? Am I gonna die? They show me being what they call it, in the dream they show me being what they call it, what's the right way, that's the right English word, that going crazy. I mean, like really going crazy, like when someone is kind of the way you behave. So ends. So now I didn't know much about centipede, like as in real things. And I'm thinking, what the hell are my people trying to tell me? Because remember, you have to reflect first after the dream before you get your people to explain things to you. So I'm reflecting, I'm thinking, what has happened? So I know that these are the other ones, the ones who always show me things like this, horrible things like this, like to make me look at my things properly. They behave like that. They show me horrible things like that. This is what I deal with all the time. One is that water spirit one. So I'm thinking, what have I done wrong now? That's the first thing that comes to my mind. What have I done wrong now? Ronanti, I'm doing this so that you can think about your dream properly and you can share more information, because it started somehow and you were thinking something when you were seeing that. So I'm thinking, what have I done wrong here? For them to show me things like that. I mean, I've been doing it right, and for what I know, there's nothing I've done wrong. I mean, this people, what is this? Anyway, I remember, oh, okay, I'm actually doing the training at the moment. My people are training. Remember, I've got new people coming, so they're still training me. They're still showing me things that I need to work on. They're still showing me my weaknesses, right? My weaknesses. Because 2 days, the night before, yesterday and the night before, they were showing me some other weaknesses as well, like really terrible weaknesses. Weakness galore here. Anyway, so I called them because now I was getting too much into panic mode and thinking, what the hell is this? It's nasty, right? It's nasty. Things like that are nasty. Seeing things like that on your legs is nasty. But I know that the people, they've done something like that before. But I know, but now they show me centipede and it's even green. I looked online to see what kind of centipede is this. You understand? How does it behave to human beings and stuff like that? and I couldn't see anything that it goes into human beings' skins, and I couldn't see anything that is related to anything. Anyway, so I called them to find out what it was. Only to find out what my people were trying to tell me was that my weakness, awareness, because they don't try to make me feel good or try to make me feel like cuddly, because when they're talking to me, they talk to me like that, guys. Awareness, zero. What kind of human being, okay, they're telling me about the dream. What kind of human being would have something going into their legs, they don't even feel it, something even build a house like those things on your leg, you don't feel anything, you don't sense anything, you don't sense anything normal, abnormal on you, on your body. Remember, this is metaphoric, right? They're telling me about something else physically. I told you it's a weakness. What kind of human being will not feel things going into their skin? The second one even goes into their skin. The third one goes into their skin. Even that one, they were not aware of the other two. But the third one, they are seeing that is about, they're thinking that it might kill them, but they're still trying to touch it, like trying to be nice to it, trying to pull it out. I'm not thinking, this might kill me, bah, throw it away. So they were telling me that I am getting, but they don't even know how to deal with me at the moment. It is zero. There is zero. Obviously, they'll take me to hospital. They'll get the things out, because obviously in my dream I was saying, I need to go to hospital to get these things out. So they were saying to me, I will get you to hospital, my child. We'll get the things out. But at the moment, we are saying that you are at zero. But it was not only the awareness bit. The awareness bit. They were telling me other things I can't share with you because it's embarrassing. So anyway, Ronati, so what is happening with you? Where is Ronati there? Hysterical. Centipede, yeah. Hysterical. Thanks, Janet. Yes. So, okay. Ronati said, I'm driving, I'll come back late. These are the kind of things, guys. This is the kind of dreams that you really need to think beyond what they're showing you. Like if you were looking at it yourself, you'll be asking, what does it mean to dream of a centipede, right? What does it mean to dream of that? But my people were not talking about the centipede. They were talking about me and my awareness level and the fact that I cannot even sense something happening to me on my physical body. How detached I am to reality things. Anyway, it's something to do with something else, right? Hey, I don't want you in my camera, please. Hey, don't come here. Please, don't come here. Anyway, so they were telling me about that, about other things, right? Things that I'm dealing with. Some other things, guys. Guys, some weaknesses, the way they will show you, they will have to use extreme measures to show you something. Because 2 days before, prior to that, my people were showing me something. And the second time they were showing me something, I still couldn't even react to the thing they were showing me. So now the water spirit got involved and they had to use something that will get me. Because after that, I didn't sleep, right? Look at these kids. After that, I couldn't sleep because it was just that, like that. That dream like that shakes you. Like now, I'm thinking things proper. So I get Roniti as well. His dream would have been leading towards something. Okay. And if it's those ones as well, they like using extreme measures, the water ones. Guys, this water ones, the one I'm dealing with, I'm not talking about, they use like horrible things to get me to listen, to actually try to understand myself, to reflect properly. So when you see dreams like that, guys, you need to try and work out if that is naturally possible. That is naturally possible. And if it's not naturally possible, what was happening in that dream? Our dreams, guys, we are thinking in them. Our thinking to something. What we are saying in the dream will lead us to the message. Anyway, I keep on mentioning that a lot. So, anyway, where was I? Okay, Janet, the classes and your teachings are life-changing, big time. How does one really ground oneself emotionally? I love how you not blanketing the issues and different cases, the approach. Oh, that's nice. So how does really one ground oneself emotionally? Grounding happens in your people will ground you in dreams format. Grounding, they will be showing you things that they will ground you in the dream state, like for the root chakra. Those things will be grounding you, will be helping you stay grounded. Because that's how they heal us, guys. That is how they heal us. They'll be taking us there, starting us from the root chakra, dealing with us from there, where you stay grounded. So when they move to the next one, to the next one as well, that one will be able to hold that one together. When you're going to the next one, I'm talking about chakra wise, they're going to the next one, the three will be working together properly. This grounding will happen in dream state. This grounding, emotionally, they will be showing you things that you're gonna look at them, you're gonna end up starting now to take it. You know, like when they say you go in a surrender mode, you realize that you've nowhere to run. Now you need to just let it happen naturally. So you'll see they'll put you together nicely. But it happens in dream state. You just have to understand your chakras, guys. So you'll see where your people are working and where they're taking you. Okay? Especially with the dreams about food as well. You need to see where they're taking you. Everything is related. It is just that our people were not helping us, telling us that this is related to this is related to this. But everything else that is happening to us healers, they are working around the chakras, because you have to be nicely in balance. All the chakras have to be nicely in balance. But through that, they have to use dreams to get you together, so they can balance you together, so that you open up properly, you start seeing things properly, you start hearing properly, you start being in that particular stage. And when you go down, you're lowering as well, like something is lacking, one of the chakra is lacking, they will try and work it out as well, so that everything works together properly, all in harmony. Do you understand? That's why you'll see that sometimes some dreams will be going towards, like, you remember when I was telling you about the dreams that when I was dealing with with these ones, I was dealing with the Zunza ones, and it was emotional. So they were dealing with that. Specifically, they were dealing with that chakra that needed to be dealt with at that particular time. So they were dealing with it. At this moment, what my people are dealing with, what are they even dealing with? This one I have to think about it properly, because it's different, isn't it? I'm not used to it. Even the weaknesses, I'm not used to this kind of weaknesses. They don't make sense to me. I didn't even know I've got those kind of, normally with weaknesses, in physically you're lacking somewhere. When your people are showing you that you're lacking here, yes, I'm lacking there. Help me get stronger in that department, right? But at this rate, for me, I do not know where I'm lacking. I didn't even know I was lacking there. My people have come up with something. It's like anyway, let me not talk about myself. But for me to be able to talk to you about these kind of things, I have to remember what mine is like, so that I make you understand the thing. Okay, so where was I, Janet? Okay, Lindy, I had this beautiful dream. Money was falling from the air. I took it and put it in my pockets. Paper money. After that, one of my friends was surrounding like a crazy woman. I organized the doctor to help her. And then what happened? What happened with your money? What happened with your money, Lindy? Huh? Hey, you know, with money you can buy a lot of things, but it's dream money. So what happened with the money? You took it, and then what happened? Your people. Hi, yeah. So, and this one as well. Your friend was the doctor you organized. Okay, Lindy, remember you are a healer, right? You're a healer, meaning that you'll be able to help. Your people will be helping you to help people. So meaning that they'll be showing you how to help people who are dealing with this particular problems, who are dealing with this particular problem, depending on what your specialty is going to be in this healing journey. Remember, as healers, remember some of us are going to be specializing in some different way, right? So here we've got someone who's got a mental problem. Is it a mental problem? That was acting crazy. I guess it's a mental thing, isn't it? But a healer, Lindy, is not helping the person, is referring the person to a doctor. Why did you do that? To referring to a doctor. What makes you think that you cannot do that? You cannot help this friend of yours? Because remember, you're a healer. What stopped you from helping the person? What made you refer the person to someone else? What stopped you from doing what you're supposed to do, but you referred them to someone else? Did you refer them because you know you cannot deal with that, or you refer them because you still don't believe that bit of you that you can help someone like that? Let's try to understand you. Because it sounds similar. You remember I was telling you about the hospital? I was telling you about that. Send me to hospital because I think hospital, when I'm a healer, I'm supposed to think as a healer, what can I do to help myself get these things out? But I'm still struggling, guys. Your people will show you in dreams. But our people, they need to understand that we are in different places. So sometimes when we want to help people like that, we might feel like, oh, we're still caught up in a system that is different from the system that if we were in the environment that allows that particular healing, we'll be able to help people with that. You'll be able to help with people like that. But sometimes, because of where we are, the way we talk as well in the dreams, when we are supposed to deal with certain things, when your people are trying to show you where you're still lacking, they'll use your weakness, guys. When I'm saying weaknesses, guys, don't take it light. Weaknesses are not something to talk about and freely, happily, like me drinking this Ovaltine and weakness. Talking about weakness is not easy. Anyway, Beros, I didn't actually see myself in the dream. As I was observing, my cousin was in the dream, looking at him confused. Before being physically strangled, I could hear someone instruct my mother, who is also an observer in the dream, to kill me. Oh, and that's when I could feel something strangling me. We've been told there's Isilwane in my house. We try everything to get it out, but nothing works. Okay, you need to ask your people. You need to ask your people, because if they are showing it to you, they have to show you how this can be dealt with. They need to lead you towards people who can deal with it, or they need to show you how Isilwane can be dealt with. Remember that. Because they are the ones showing you that there's a problem. If someone is showing you there's a problem, someone should be able to show you there's a solution as well. Solution is like this. And the solution should come from our people. Meaning that spiritually we cannot deal with this, my child. Physically, we are sending you to that other person to deal with that bit, because they will be able to deal with it like this. No ancestors should be sending someone problems where people are like living in this kind of like they say, no, it's not even hysteria, this one, like where you're going crazy, you don't know what is happening. What they call that? It's not manic, is it? It's not manic. This is English today is run away as well. Anyway, No ancestors want their living people to be living in that kind of way, where they are always nervous, they are scared, while they're not bringing us solution. Ancestors are bringing us problems and solution to at the same time. This is a problem, you solve it like this. This is a problem, we cannot solve it spiritually, but we'll send you to someone to solve it like that. How? Who should I go to help me with this? These are the people that I'm seeing here. Will these two people or one of these people, can one of them help me with this? Your ancestors, no, we can deal with it properly, my child. This is how we deal with Isilwane in our family. By showing in a dream, you doing things, performing things. Your ancestors are showing, or they will perform them spiritually, meaning that that is sorted spiritual. Or they show you, go and get this and this and that, my child, mix it like this, burn the whole place. Okay, not burn the whole place, burn this kind of whatever you're burning, smash the whole place, get Isilwane out, say this and that. You see it in dream format. You'll be saying it in dream format before you do it physically, because they are showing you how to get rid of Isilwane. But what is this Isilwane? I still don't understand Isilwane. We tried everything to get out, but nothing works. How do you get something? How did you get it? How did you get everything and nothing works? Beros. How did you get everything and nothing works? The only dream that I've had, now I'm going into myself again. The only dream that I had where I was strangled, as in strangled like that, is because in the dream, I was meant to be doing something. I refused to do something because for my interest, I wanted to do something else. So my ancestors were pissed off with me. Then they were showing me, like, I was going through that strangling kind of thing. Like I said, kill me if you want. You can do whatever. Then they realized I don't care. Then they left me. But that is the only time that I saw that beat. But it is because, of course, I know I've done something wrong as well. And I can say I've done something wrong. I'm a person. I'm a human being. But in the dream, I've done something wrong in the dream. Obviously, if you're doing something wrong in the dream, it means that physically as well. But anyway, that is the only time that happened. I've seen that because I was suffocating my people. So they were showing me how I'm doing, how I'm suffocating them like this. But like I said, I was fed up as well. I said, do as much, can I suffocate as much? Anyway, if I die, I die, and you're not gonna have anyone to use physical. Anyway, at that time I was angry, so I was upset that my people, they show you carrot, they don't want to give it to you. Carrot stick, they like carrot stick. They don't want to. I took it and ate it. In the dream only. That is me there. But that is, I'm trying to work with Beros. If they've got a problem, they'll come with a solution. Your people should give you a solution for this one. Should give you a solution. Simpiwe, how do you go about accepting your calling from your father's side of the family when he did not pay his dues and did not raise you? I'm in that situation right now. He did not pay his dues and didn't raise you. Simpiwe, sometimes things like this, they need healing. It's not easy thing to go through, right? It's not easy to go through. But you need your people to help you heal this bit by expressing yourself to them. The way you're thinking about things, the way you're thinking what was wrong, so that they can help you get to that state where you feel healed, ready to accept whatever it is that they're giving you. Because gifts are gifts. People who come to us to give us gifts are not the same as when they were living. They are not the same as when they were living. They've gone through a process as well. They've gone through a process. Do you understand what I mean when I'm saying they've gone through a process? So let them help you heal. because this one needs you need to heal that bit. You need to heal that bit. And you are their child. They'll know what they need to do to help you heal. They'll know how they can heal you. That's what I'm trying to say. How they can heal you to deal with all these things you have inside you. Things that need healing. Because this is a lot of emotions that you need to heal, a lot of things. And unfortunately some parents through someone to have a child and not look after their child the way they're supposed to look after their child, it means as well they've gone through something as well. They've gone through something. They sometimes when you think about things like that, if you try to understand people, you realize that people who do that, they're going through something as well. As parents, they're going through something, because no person in the state that they're supposed to be sane would have a child, their blood, and deny the child the opportunity to grow in that kind of loving environment, being in their presence. Do you understand? So it means they need healing. There was something that was not something in them, that there was a problem. Remember that there was a problem in them. So that for you to be able to heal as well, you need to think that someone had a problem, but as well, because we don't know until the person will be talking about their problems as well, their issues, but they must have had issues. But allow your people to help you heal your own issues like that. They'll show you things that could be done to help you get that bit of you healed. Things that the family can do now, that the family are able to do to help you build on that bit that is missing. Because a lot of this is, these things is not easy things. It's not easy. It's not easy. And it's nothing to do with money, guys. I know sometimes we think money could be like, even if you're getting something, someone raised you, paying for food and stuff like that. Sometimes it's deeper than that. But your people will be able to help you with that. But if I was to advise you with this, accepting gifts, I would say, if I was advising, just normal advising someone just normally, I wouldn't refuse gifts because of that. I wouldn't refuse gifts because of that. Because with gifts, with gifts, at least they're trying to give you something. They're trying to give you something now. Tobela Tandom, what does a bear, is it a bear symbolize? Like a bear, like the one you see in walking into a tent I was in. It was not threatening. So what happened after that? Okay, a bear normally, we know what a bear is like. I mean, I do not know much about bears. I've never grown around bears, but I know about the Canadian bears. I've seen them on TV. Some bears who people are saying beware of bears, isn't it? In case it does something, right? It harms you. You should be able to do this when you see a bear and stuff like that. But if it's not harming you, then it is a good thing. I do not know what is symbolized for you in this state. I do not know. I do not know what bear symbolize. If I were to take it back to the spirituality things, part of things, so who could be using a bear to come to you, to show you that level that you have, like you do not have that kind of fear? Who could be coming to you like that, using a bear? I do not know, guys. I do not know. But most of these animals that we see in dreams, different kinds, is our ancestors coming to us for a particular reason. So it could be that they were coming to you like that, showing you that you are that stage where you're like fearful God. You don't fear anything, even something like that, something that could does it go into people's things? Can it do that? I do not know much about this. I don't know about, but I look at all animals in my dreams as ancestors, spirits, and guides. How it symbolizes, I wouldn't know what it symbolizes in this dream state. Okay. It was not threatening, and then what did you do? I had a dream of a bear walking to a tent I was in. It was not threatening. So what happened after? What happened? It went into your tent, and then what happened? What did you do? And what happened then? I do not know what a bear symbolized, to be honest. Janet, you were being okay. I've read that one. Let's say the Tari. How does one deal with all the noises in the ear? Because they are becoming worse and worse every day, and I feel like I'm gonna go lose it soon. It's too much. When do they happen, and what do you do when they happen? When do they happen, and what do you do when they happen? Guys, sometimes we are like antennas. I think that's the only way that I can put it. This is like we're antennas. If you think about it as it is in spiritual terms, I mean, the way that sometimes other people comes, or the way things happen, with the way things start, your ears start ringing, when these things used to happen to me at the early stages, right? At the moment, they don't happen unless if like there's a big information coming in, then I can hear like that kind of the noise, the high pitch one, if there's a big information like that. But the way I used to think about it, when I was in the early stages, I used to look at myself as like I'm an antenna, or my ears are like antennas. When there's spirits coming in, because obviously for me I was feeling it, isn't it? When there's spirit coming in, different energy coming in, or there's something that is about to happen to my body, my ears, there'll be some noise. It's not actually even ringing, that kind. Sometimes you hear it's like it's not even humming. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, like as an antenna, like you're opening up like that, something comes in, then you start feeling something happening to your body, then something happening. So if I were to tell you, I would say, if your ears start ringing, do something about it. Try and invite whatever it is that you're inviting, whoever that is coming, using that signal, so that they understand that you are getting the signal, and you understand that the signal is coming. But guys, my early stages now, let me talk about it properly with the ear ringing. My early stages. The ear ringing didn't just come like ear ringing, you do not know what is happening, and you another day. No. My ear ringing, when they happen, I will sit still. I will listen to myself. I'll listen to myself. I'll listen to everything, even if I have timer, like a phone. But at that time I was really serious, and I wanted to hear, I wanted to feel everything that needs to be felt. I wanted to actually understand everything that was happening to my body. I wouldn't even want to touch a phone, like move my body, because I really wanted to pay attention to everything. I will stay still wherever I was. I'm talking about early stages. That is how I wanted to understand things. I'll pay attention, hear it, listen to what happens, and then feel what is happening to my body, things around me, like what is happening. Am I feeling anything, any kind of energy, like outside? I'm not talking about my body now. Like, am I feeling anything on me? Like, is the air changing around me? Or am I feeling anything around me like that? I'm listening. What is happening? Is there any twitches happening to my body, or anything like that? This is how I understood my people at the early stages, when they were coming in different forms, guys. That is how I was doing it. So when things like this are happening to you, you need to really pay attention to what is happening. And if nothing comes forth, You need to try and invite your people if it's them, if you believe it's them, because you know, you believe it's them coming. Talk and listen, because when that inviting, because this is like inviting, guys, inviting, this is for me, inviting. Listen, because as well themselves, because remember they were making the signal first. Now you're saying here, 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 and here, and here. We are both in the. So then you, if they are talking, if they are those ones who talks to you, you know they're talking to you. But if the ones that they are just showing you that they're about to work on something, because remember sometimes they can do that. If there are other people who are coming like that, they're coming to work on something. You see what is changing to your body. Now, what I'm saying, what is changing to your body is that sometimes there will be different things happening to you. First, we rule out the chakras. If you don't see anything happening to your body like related to chakras, like you don't feel anything or any vibration anyway on your body on the 7th part of the chakras. Okay, the 6 chakras that we know of, the ones that you can feel, they can physically make you feel things. Okay, you don't see anything happening. It means these people are not the ones who are coming to work on those things. So now, remember, you be quiet, and if they're quiet, isn't it? You stay still, right? You listening. If they're coming back again, that means maybe they're trying to get to you, but they're not. Even the noise will be different, isn't it? So now it's either the noise is becoming louder or the noise is reducing as well. Not only are you talking to them out loud, but if you're with people, you can't talk out loud. You talk like inside, how you talk mind to mind. Remember, you're talking to spiritual people. You're talking with the mind, talking like out. It's just us. We just like talking like this. Mind, what is happening here? I can hear, like with your mouth closed. What is happening here? I can hear that my ears are ringing. And then they stopped, and now they are ringing again. What is happening? Are you trying to get through to me? And what is happening? What is stopping it from getting to me? Because I'm quiet now. I'm gonna be quiet. Please talk to me if you really want to talk to me. You don't talk, like, because when you talk, you can't hear, isn't it? You have to stay still. You listen, because sometimes they will keep on trying to do that, or it's either they came to activate a bit of your chakras. If it's those ones. Anyway, where was I talking about? Yes, it's too much. It's too much. Lindy took the money home. Okay, you took the money home. Let's say, oh yes, it makes sense. I was supposed to help my friend. Yes, it was part of my weakness. Lindy, I understand that one. I'm dealing with that one as well, of calling the ambulance, bit. When your people are showing you that you're still lacking them, you're a healer, but you want extra. This we want to. We've been teaching you about these traditional things. It's like you still have a problem understanding and believing in your traditional things. Now, when something happens like that, the first thought that comes to you is ambulance. As a healer, you're not thinking, what can I help this person with at this particular time? You want others to deal with. Guys, the weaknesses are too much. The weaknesses are too much. Anyway, where was I? Okay, the noises in the ear. The noises in the ear is not funny, but it becomes interesting when you start paying too much attention to your body as in your physical body, and you start. You can see even when they are ringing it, you're talking to them, they get quiet. They're trying to get through to you, but they can't. But then they ring again. Then you control them. Don't. It's too loud for me. Then they realize that they were too loud for you. They reduce it. Then they're trying to reach you, but they can't. Remember, breaking that wall, guys, is very difficult. It's very difficult for ancestors. Remember that it's very difficult for ancestors. Anyway. Okay. Monica Makosi, Monica Tobela, kindly assist. My gift was blocked since childhood. Recently began the healing process. Excuse me. I can't receive messages from my guys. I don't understand my dreams. My toothache so bad. Okay. I don't get the message. When I consult, I'm told I have water spirits and all, but they never introduce themselves to me, told me who they are, what they are, what they are, or what they want. What is that? Why is that? They told me who they are, what they want. Why is that? Is that what you mean? But when I consult, I'm asked of blue clothes that I don't have and was never shown in my dreams, and I'm supposed to have them. When I partner, I don't get any response. What is that? I want a way forward. If my self-initiating ancestors are taking their time, or I'm blocked again, because even when I partner, there's silence, or am I impatient? What was it, Monica? Okay. Monica, the only way that I can advise you, because it's very difficult for me to actually understand what you're saying here. So you consult, you're told that you've got water spirits, but they have never introduced themselves to you. Tell me who they are and what they are. Why is that? Try and talk to your people, Monica. Ask your people if they okay? Ask your people this for me. For 3 days, do this, right? You're doing this for yourself, but I'll use me because sometimes we need that encouragement. Ask your people that you're gonna be, you want permission to come to me, right? To come to me, to help you understand certain things. You want to know who's coming to you. This is your problems, right? Who's coming to you? Who is your water spirits? And what is happening with you? What are they working on you with? And what generally what is happening, what your gifts are, and everything like that. You ask them for 3 days. Actually, anyone here who doesn't know if they've got gifts or not, you do this. You can do this. Ask your people. I'm gonna ask if you want to do this. This is very easy. You can send me email. I don't need to talk to you, but at least your people will tell you what your gifts are. My people, I'm going to go to Ngaka day 1. I want to Ngaka to help me see this because I'm confused here. I do not know what is happening. I want to know what my gifts are and who's coming to me, whether they are water spirits and what kind of water spirits are. Do I need beads, or do I need cloth, or whatever it is happening to me in my spiritual journey? 2nd day. My people, I told you I want to go to Ngaka Tuesday, this next Tuesday. I'm talking about you talk to them today, or if tomorrow, but we'll talk next Tuesday. My people, this is the things. My problem is this spiritually. I've got these problems and stuff like this, stuff like that. I just want to know if I've got gifts and the kind of gifts that you're giving me, and who's giving me these gifts, and if I can, if Ngaka can help me confirm your gifts, meaning that it is not me confirming gifts. Your people will be telling me the kinds of gifts you have, but they will be telling you yourself, not me. So you do not have to doubt yourself like you do not know, you've been told this and that. No, this they will be telling you themselves. They will be giving you your album, but you're telling them you're going to be taking the album to me on Tuesday. When you come here on Tuesday, when we're talking here on live session, you can tell me your people have shown you this dream, they've shown you this dream, they've shown you this dream about your gifts, about what you need to what you need to get if they want you to get clothes and stuff like that. Guys, it's simple as that. You're not losing anything. All you're doing is you want your people to tell you, and you want someone to confirm. Nothing else. So we don't have this kind of I do not know, was I right, was I not right, what is happening. If they are allowing you, they will give you the things. Okay, because if you're coming here and they're allowing you to come here, they might as well allow you to 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 see what your gifts are. Anyway, where was I? Monica, please do that. So that you don't, when you come here, when we're talking about dreams, you do not doubt yourself. You know exactly what your dreams are, what your gifts are. Your people have told you yourself. You do not have to worry about someone saying anything. You've got them telling you yourself. Anyway, Janet, I'm asking this because I was annoyed with my family. Okay, where was I coming from? Okay. I was annoyed with my family. The house was a mess and cluttered. I wondered if it's an awareness of some sort, sweeping during the night in a family gathering. Who sweeps? Who sweeps at night? Exactly, who sweeps at night? Uh, uh, well, well, I wouldn't sweep at night because I grew up. I grew up with that thing that you don't sweep at night, but I do hoover now and then. But growing up in my family, they were saying you should not sweep at night, or you should not leave something about death, something like that. So what happened? There was a family mess and cluttered. I wonder if it's an awareness of some sort. Okay, you are annoyed with your family, sweeping during the night in the family. So, okay, when you were sweeping and doing that, what were you thinking in that dream? Obviously, you are now annoyed about the mess and stuff like that. Remember, sometimes, especially when they are sweeping is about making something clean, right? It's about making a house clean. You're making a house clean. So maybe there's some issues. There are issues physical, that you need to clean up that mess, because only you can clean up that mess. Remember, cleaning, when we go about when we go metaphorical kind of things, when we are being shown cleaning things, cleaning dishes and cleaning pots and doing all those kind of things, especially when we are going through some kind of issues within family, if they're showing you you are the one doing it, that means you are the one who can make that clean. You understand? Bring what they call it, clean. What is the right way? Clean. What they call it? Clean start, meaning that you can bring everyone, you can clean their mess, but we're talking metaphorical. Clean the messes that is caused by everyone else within the family, but not physically cleaning, but fixing things within the family that are not right. Only you can do that. Anyway, and if you're doing it at night, where you're supposed to be sleeping, or where people are supposed to be sleeping, and you're doing it when people are there, think about it. If you're saying there were some gathering and people were there and you were doing it, it must have been so much that whose house was it? Because sometimes they're showing you as well the person who brought people there as well, that there's a problem there, that you need to help them, because if they leave their house in a mess like that, you understand? So sweeping, it depends. First, if you're sweeping in someone's house, they're showing you that you're helping that person, the household. Obviously, you know physically there's a problem, because you have to associate the dream state with physical. What is happening with that person's house? The one you were cleaning their house. What's happening with them? You're cleaning their house because obviously your ancestors, they can see that that person, the way they are operating physically is not right. You can help them by sweeping their house while other people are still in the filth, in the mess, but only you can do it. But not only are you doing it, you actually even do it even at night, when, meaning that it will, you feel compelled to even do that at night, because you see it as a big problem. Anyway, something is happening physically. Janet. Where was I? Debbie, my sister. Lately, I will lay down with my eyes closed. I will see flashes. Recently, I saw an old light skinned man coming out of the water. It's almost like he was standing there waiting for me. Okay, that's interesting. Debbie, looks you're opening there, third eye kind of thing. So that is opening, activating there. If you're seeing this, are you seeing this person like as in a vision kind of thing? And he was standing there waiting for you. That's a good dream. Taribu Tulo. Okay, did I miss Monica? Okay. Oh, did I explain the? Oh, Monica, you need to talk to your people. Let's see what is happening. If they tell you if you're self-initiating or they will send you to someone. So the reason why I'm asking you, Monica, to do this is I want to be able to talk to you, understanding you and your gifts. Because this one, when people come to me and say they're blocked, you find that people are not blocked. There are other things. Anyway, your people will tell us. Tari Buitulo, they happen mostly at night, but lately it happens all the time. Okay. You need to, when it happens, to do that paddling. Okay? Paddling. Or if you're not paddling, just try and talk to them. Just talk to them with your voice. Talk to them like I can hear this. Diakanyo Lisedi Kuku, what is the Lisedi Diakanyo? What is the meaning of seeing a white car flying in a dream? Who was in the car and why was it flying and where were you? If you were observing, what were you thinking when you were seeing something like that? It's unbelievable, isn't it? But what were you thinking? Taribu Itumelo. And when I'm in bed, there will be the cars don't fly, guys. Cars don't fly unless if there's an accident. You didn't see it happening, but you see a car flying. Cars don't fly. Anyway, let's hear more about that one. Taribu Itumelo. And when I'm in bed, there will be a certain heat that will rush in my body, and I'll calm myself and try to listen, but I'll hear nothing but the sea noise only, and it will be louder. Okay, so you need to try and see where the heat is coming from. Tari, you need to see where the heat is coming from, because if there are those ones who are working on your chakras, meaning they are unblocking your chakra and activating them. When I'm saying unblocking, they're activating your chakras. Some heat they will come with. Guys, when it comes to chakras, it depends on people's situation are different, right? Chakras, there will be heat, there will be vibration of some sort. Where the chakra is involved, there will be some kind of something happening there, tingly bit, some kind of, some kind of things, heaviness, something happening there in the chakra, where the chakra is supposed to be. As people, you feel that, even me, I never knew about chakras, but the moment when they were working on me, I knew that, they're here. They're doing something here. I couldn't explain it. They're doing something somewhere here. Something here. Feeling something here. Oh, my heart. There's something happening in my heart. What is that? Do I actually hear there's something happening there? What's happening? What's happening? You understand? You can tell, because you be, sometimes your people want you to become aware of your body as well. Your body. So when the heat is happening, you need to start understanding, to try and find out, trace it. Where is the heat coming from? Because we're talking about chakras. If it is the chakra, the heat with the chakras, but if it's the heat with your body, then it means it is those ones. If it is the whole body heat, because sometimes they might want to try you, they want to take you on a trance, so you feel like others. You feel the heat, you feel the cold, you vibrate, you feel like your heart is beating fast, then whoop, you're gone. You meet your ancestors in their realm. You come back to reality. You realize, I was going somewhere. This was an out-of-body experience. It was what the people call trancing. I was trancing out. My people were not coming to me. But sometimes when they come to you, things like that are coming to you. Anyway, We need to understand our bodies, guys. We are healers. We need to understand our bodies. Okay. Okay. Tanopi. The dream ended after the bear came in. Bears do stay around water. I have water spirits. Maybe it was one of them. So that means it is one of them. So you need to ask about that. You need to ask about them. Who is this person? Who is this? Who is this person coming in this format? Okay. And if you're thinking about it, Tando, do not doubt yourself. You need to part. Is it Tando who was talking about the dream ended after the bear came in? Oh, okay. So you need to talk. Don't doubt it and ask if it is water spirits, because all I know is that bears, they stay around the water. And if you are the water spirits people coming through as bears, please reveal yourself to me nicely. They will reveal themselves to you. At least they came to you. Tobela Tiamo, Sisekelo. Oh gosh, I need tea or something hot. Majimbos, don't come to the camera. Where's Daddy? Sorry, sweetheart, sorry. Where's your sister? I just need water in the tip. Can you go and turn the thing on, the kettle on, please? Just turn it on for mommy. Turn it on, please. Thank you. Okay, I have a big. Segalo said I have a big problem of communicating ancestors, but yet it said they communicate, but the message does not come through to me, and I'm sick, always in pain from my lower back spine. Oh, lower back. Wow. So what is happening? Maybe you're blocked there. Maybe you're blocked there. So when you are you getting dreams, Segel? Are you getting dreams? Because sometimes they can show you. Because if you're blocked there, because if your people are going to be coming through that kind of thing, I do not know. If they are coming through where they have to start you with the rising of, remember that all this kind of this Kundalini thing, the snake started from that bit, isn't it? Sometimes the coil goes up. So if some bit of you are blocked as well, they can. Are you getting dreams? Are you getting dreams? Because if those ones as well, they will come and talk to you. Should be talking to you. Are you getting dreams? Because communication is. Are you getting dreams, Say, Makwande Monica? Look, I'm told I have memory spirits, Mundao, and those gifts come from my mom's side. It is my gogo from my mom's side. What got me confused is that there is no name of the gogo. It is hard to understand. It is my gogo from my mom's side. Okay, there's no name of the gogo. It is hard to understand. Look, your people they will reveal themselves sometimes with ancestors, guys. Even with me, I'm here, right? I still have some ancestors that I've seen they are coming with other things, different things that they've shown me, right? In dreams, like this is ancestor, like I remember I've seen this old man. An old man was the one with the he was the, what they call it, he was the Koma, the male initiate, those people big in the male initiate kind of thing, he came in once, never gave me his name, no one ever gave me their name. All I know is that he came and there was some male initiate in my dream singing those ancient male initiate songs in my dream, and the message with him was that he needs someone else that who can help me bring him out. No one has ever, like in the dream, like there was like that kind of person will bring that one out. The man has never come through to talk to me. My people have never come to me and tell me who that person was. But you know, there are some people like that in this journey. So we just have to wait for them to relax and let themselves come out when they are ready to come out and tell us who they are. There are people like that. Sometimes we'll see people in the dreams, they will come with particular things, but they were just stopping by to let you know that along the journey, that kind of person will come. But when they come, when they're ready, they'll come and tell you everything. I'm this, I'm from this, I'm like this, I'm like that. But if it is Mandawe spirits, they do not beat around the bushes. They will reveal themselves nicely to you. And then they'll tell you who they are, where they're coming from, and which line, and why they are coming to you. They will tell you that. You understand? If it is the Mandawe spirits, they will tell you. Even the Gogo, when they are ready, they will reveal themselves to you nicely and tell you what they are and stuff like that. Remember, sometimes there's no point for them telling you all this information now. There's no point. Because what are you going to do with all the information they give you? What are you going to do with it? If you're not going to do anything with it, they might as well hold it because, you know, do you understand what I mean? They will explain things to you when the time is right. Janet is our late parents' home. I'm a middle child and the fourth child of 9 siblings, and they're all interesting characters. Each one of them has a baggage and don't get their acts together at all. So you see, you need to fix the house. You need to clean the house, Janet. So they trust you to do it. So you need to do something about it. Vukudo, Lauwe, Tokoza, what is the meaning of dreaming yourself in school, writing tests, and every time it's a different uniform? So you're writing tests and passing this test, different uniforms, and what's happening to you spiritually. Remember when you're at school, you're writing tests, that means now you're being tested. What you've been learning, they're testing you if you actually, think about it at the school. We're going to school every day, we're learning. At the end of the month or at the end of the week, we get tested. Is that at the end of the week? Whatever. You get tested at the end of the year, you get tested. They say you've done very well the whole year. Now you can move to the next class or you're going to move to the next different thing. So if it's different uniform, is it different uniform in secondary school or different uniform in primary school, or why is it different uniform? Because remember, at school we are going to different school to learn different things. That uniform from that school, when you're there, you're learning this particular way. When you go to that school, you're learning in this particular way. Because different school, their uniform, how they teach things. That particular uniform, when you go there, they teach this way because the teachers, they teach differently. There are different methods the way they teach. Anyway, yes, Monica Nkadime, I'm self-initiating Google. Yes, you did say. Okay. Monica Nkadime, I'm self-initiating Google. Currently have 3 red, white, and black cloths. Lion and hen that I was told via consultant that I must have, but still no communication anyway. Thank you. It will come back Tuesday. Yeah, the lion cloth. Actually, my people were teaching me about the lion cloth. Okay, I'll talk about it another day. Okay. Okay. Cecilia, oh my God, thank you for speaking of heat. I recently started to feel heat on my right ear. I thought it is mentioned, but sure, don't pick up anything. And there's always this high school friend of mine who is always in all these dreams as a student. Which dreams? Your dreams or what is happening? Meditation realm. Remember, the people we are seeing in our dreams, they play an important role to you. Physically, they are like this. Sometimes even our friends, our people, they know our friends were not really good to us. If we were going to school with them, they were like this. They're either going to be pulling us that way or they're going to be pulling us towards the right place. because they're like that. I'm not saying about these dreams. I'm just trying to work out people you see in your dreams, friends you see in your dreams. So them taking you with that person in school, in school, they know. Like me, if they're taking me with my friend in school, like the recent one with my friend in school, they know me. And that one, I used to compete with him in class. Couldn't beat me. If he get number one, I get number two, I will not sleep for 5 days. If I see myself, we used to be three of us. So my people, when they're taking me to school with him, they know that I'm going to be competitive. I'm going to compete, right? I'm going to make sure that things are right because he cannot. That is how I used to be in primary school, right? So when they're taking me with him in university, it means I'm going to be like competitive. I'm going to make sure that I excel properly because if they're putting me with that one, my people, they're testing me. They're trying me. They want to see me turning the light on at 3 a.m. at night in the early morning, studying because I know that one. He used to actually listen to the teacher. I don't think he was studying at home. He's one of those people who start being in the class. They don't actually have to study because they get information right there and there, real time in class. But me, I had to wake up in the middle of at 3 a.m. so that I make sure that my marks during the exams, I'm going to be competing with that one and the other girl. But that one. So you have to try and understand why your people are using people in your dreams. What roles those people are playing dreams. Your people, they don't put these people in your dreams for no reason, guys. Everyone they put in your dreams, their role in physical life will be making your ancestors choose them for that particular role that they will be playing in your dream, because you will know when you're with them in that dream, it means something. That is what it is all about. I think that's sad. I think I'll wait for yes, I wouldn't say the termite ones. The termite. Whew. Anyway, talking about the termite, guys, it's so interesting watching the termite and how they do things. My people haven't said anything about the termite because I haven't asked them. But I want to do research about termites, as in termites, because I'm like that, guys. It's interesting the way they build their mound, like they say, the termite hill, that kind of hill. The way they build it, what you get from there, the things they eat in there, the queen termite. Is it queen termite? The queen, whatever they call it. They call her the big one. Like, she doesn't move. They cover her with termite soil. The mound. They've got their own castle in there with the queen. Anyway, I was telling that. It was so interesting. So I was thinking, why are our people using the termite mound or hill for us to go, to send some of us to go and pasture there and stuff like that? And I was thinking that it's interesting what they say they find, what comes out in the termite hill, the mound, what comes out, what kind of the kind of, this is now I'm gonna be going scientific things, and I hardly know much about science. The thing that comes out, like the energy, I'll use energy because if I'm saying the carbon dioxide, the oxygens, whatever comes out of there and stuff like that. Anyway, energy that comes out of that, it is so interesting, guys. It's so interesting. You can go on that. You can study that from the children's program. The preschool program thing, when they're talking about termite mound and stuff like that, how it's built, that one. Anyway, so that is just that. It's an interesting thing why they would use it. But it is interesting because when you think about it, and you think about when our people are sending us to caves, especially caves, what caves attract as well, because there's a lot of energies there, different kind of things. Is it what they call it? Iron dioxide. Let all of it. We're going to the science, the scientific side of things, and which is not it's not my line. Anyway, that you get from there, and our people, the way they will send you to those places because they know you're gonna get that because hey, it's interesting, man. Anyway, but I'll wait for my people to tell me something about that. Okay. Oh, that's nice, Tari. Oh, I received the light. I received the light. I'll receive the light. I'm a Hanya too. Yes. So, guys, that is just it. So, I think remember a lot of our dreams. There's so much. There's so much to it. There's so much to it, and it's nothing. Sometimes it's nothing to do with what we're seeing, like what you were saying there. You were saying that. What Tandu was saying with the bears, like you get bears around the water and stuff like that. It's interesting because sometimes you try and understand how your people will be taking you. But guys, when I deal with water spirits like the ones I was talking about, the Mandawi spirits, they use every living kind of animal, every living kind of bacterias, every living to explain things. I had to go and study about bacteria, guys. Why? There's some bacteria that I didn't even know about. When they show me when I fail in a dream, I tell you that my water spirits, before they come to me, even this one I failed because they probably wanted to come and talk to me about something, and now they were like awareness 0, 0, 0. We can't even bother to come to. They didn't come. So all the bacteria, they will show me everything. If anything that comes rotten, things that comes, they'll even show me the nasty, rotten things. Something that comes out of that. What comes out? I have to go study. Even the mushrooms, guys, I have to go and study them to try and understand what are my people showing me. I have to go and study things that, because the way they show me things is nasty, right? Sometimes I'm thinking, oh my God, am I going to get that? Are these people saying I'm going to get that? Only to realize that they're just being nasty. They're just trying to say to me, you failed. So now, by fail, go and study that one. Anyway, that's maybe they don't say it like that, but it's just how I feel about them. Sometimes that they do me like that. Anyway, what are you guys saying? The Star Sensei, Dimela Tlogulu, Dimela Star Sensei, does it mean I'm spiritually gifted if I experience sleep paralysis? How are you experiencing it? How are you experiencing? Guys, I used to experience sleep paralysis a lot when I was growing up. A lot. And at the time, I thought it was those things, isn't it? Being bewitched, isn't it? Because that was it, isn't it? That's what I grew up with that, isn't it? I was experiencing a lot of that. I that's how I learned about sleep paralysis. How I understood it. How it started. When I'm about to get it. Because I used to get those sleep paralysis. So I wouldn't know if it means you've got a gift. But it's very simple. The Style Sensei, if you want to know you've got a gift, you just say to your people, my people, I want to know if I've got a gift. Do it for 3 days. My people, I want to know if I've got a gift. You see, I was asking Akantokolo about this thing, sleep paralysis. I'm unsure if I've got a gift. I just want to know I've got gift and what kind of gift it is. I'm gonna be talking to Akantokolo again on Tuesday. You're gonna see me again asking her questions, but this time I want to go with something. Can you tell me if I've got gift or not? And what kind of gift, obviously, you've got? What kind of gifts they are? And who's giving me these gifts? And what is actually happening to me? They'll give you information. They'll give you information that you need. 3 days straight, they'll give you information that you need. Your own people will tell you what you are, what kind of gifts you're going to be using, and how you're going to be using them. Straightforward. You do not need to doubt yourself and your people. They will be able to tell you themselves. Anyway, Janet, thanks, Janet. You're really making this journey of new life manageable and breezy. I'm taking it in all strides. Pula onele, mponi. Mpoi, as how far let's say when, okay. What's Godspeed? Thank you. Hey, yes, yes. Guys, the journey should not be difficult. The only time it's become difficult because we do not trust ourselves and our people. We do not trust ourselves and our people. If we go to them with pure hearts and ask them this question, they will tell you. They will tell you. They will tell you. We don't need to be doubting ourselves. I mean, I was even thinking how I can do this on this channel, because if you're watching me on this channel, because there are a lot of people coming on this channel, like subscribing. If you're watching me and you do not know you've got gifts, and you're gonna be coming here on Tuesday and talking to me like this, what is stopping you from just asking your people simple questions? My people, I want to know if I've got gifts and what kind of gifts they are, and where I am spiritually and stuff like, so that you start moving forward. You forget about what is happening from the past and stuff like that. Now we're moving forward, because we are on this channel, guys. We are all moving forward. We should not be going backwards. I'm gonna be talking to my Patrokolo, like you see. I already started asking her about these things, but I do not want to do the thing. I do not want to do things wrong. I do not want to do things without your permission and stuff like that. I do not want to get the wrong people dealing with this. All I just want is just confirmation. Can you tell me if I've got gifts, or what kind of gifts they are? What is it that is happening to me? Where I'm heading? Stuff like that. That's it. 3 days they will give you dreams. The first day they will give you dreams. The second day they will give you dreams. The third day, some dreams, they might be nice, they might be embarrassing, because sometimes if they're working on you, they might just want to let me know what is stopping them from reaching you. So some dreams will be very, very embarrassing. You might not want to share with me, but it is just for them saying, our child, this is what we've been dealing with. That is what it is all about. Moby creator. Okay, I was wondering what Mpo is. I was thinking about Mpo, but anyway. Moby is creator. Oh, that is interesting. Oh, Moby. Okay, Moby. All right. Yes, creator, Moby. Yeah, that is just that, guys. Where are we? 146. Okay. So, guys, that is it's as simple as that. We should not be worried about these things. You do not have to even talk to me privately. All you just do is just ask questions, simple questions from your people. Come and tell me, your people have said this, have said that, have said that. Don't bring everything, if you feel like some things are too personal, don't bring them. Just bring the things that they've said this, they've said that, they've said that. Because remember, what they would have done is that they would have looked into me. They will see that I'm capable of seeing things like this. I'm capable of understanding things like that. So they'll send you the dreams that I'll understand. You have nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose. At least what we are just will be gaining is that we'll be moving forward, going forward. Anyway, that's just that. And so, guys, I guess we'll talk again, isn't it? We'll talk again on next Tuesday. So we fine. And I think with Ronetti will need to talk to us about that, because we can't just take it like that, because we're talking about ants now. Is it ants? Termites is ants or what? Because I was even watching the termites, the way they will eat your house. You wouldn't even know they're there. So they'll be inside, just going through the house. Anyway, I grew up seeing termites, isn't it? Even there are termites there somewhere that I've seen. They've affected my roofing somewhere there at home. So they will go. They will start down there. You will see the termite line going up into the thing, isn't it? This termites thing, and you think you've done you've gone away with it. Others are still coming, like the other soldiers are still coming, other soldier termites. And they call soldiers. But the way they work, guys, these people, they work together like properly. Like, even if you see the way they defend their queen termite. Is it queen termite? Their queen, okay, the big one. I almost said the fatty one. But the big one, the way they, when you open that thing, whatever they build to cover her, you open it, the way they run so fast to build it, like they use the cement. Okay, it's not cement, it's soil and you know what they use, soil and wood. I don't even know what. Anyway, they got that. They built it so fast to cover that queen. Yeah. Anyway, it's me just going. I was observing with disbelief. What is happening? What were you observing, dear Kanyo? Oh, what is happening? Dear Kanyo is gone. What's happening? What is the meaning of seeing a white car flying in a dream? You observing with disbelief. And was there someone there? Guys, dreams about car. I think I've talked about this, exactly this, in another in one of our sessions, but I don't mind repeating myself. Dreams about cars, I'm not talking about this one. I'm just, because we haven't explained it properly, who was in the car driving it and stuff like that. When it comes to dreams about cars, and when your ancestors want to show you something, let's say maybe you do not know how to drive your ancestral car. Your ancestors, they want to show you, they want you to feel bad that you do not yet know how to drive ancestral car. I'm talking about the cars in your dreams. Your car in your dream. Ancestors, sometimes they can show you even young children. When I'm saying young children, like someone 8, 5, 8, 7, 9, driving a car and driving it so properly, even parking it nicely, reversing so fast, putting it, like quick, and you're asking yourself, how can a 7-year-old do this kind of tricks? You're like, it's not possible. Because your ancestors, the message that sometimes they want to bring to you is that, look, even a 7-year-old can do this. What is stopping you from doing this? Sometimes you will see an elderly person, very, very old, ancestor, woman, elderly person, I mean, mkhekul, someone's great-grandmother, shot in the car, in the truck, driving it, not in a plain road, like in those roads that you cannot drive cars, right? You think, how the hell did that car come out and it didn't, accident didn't happen. You see an elderly person in a big truck and you're still wondering, well, my gosh, what the hell is happening here? Is an elderly woman in the car, and the car just goes so fast, and it goes in somewhere where you think that car is not going to be able to come out. The car comes out like that. Your people are showing you that this is our thing, we can do it. There's nothing to worry about. What is stopping you from being in the car and doing it yourself? If that elderly man can do it, what is stopping you from doing it? So I do not know what your dream about this white car was happening. What your people were trying to show you about this white car. If it went up there, what happened? When it flew, what happened afterwards? I was just giving you two words, things that I can think of. And sometimes these people, when they want to show you things that are not normal. But it's not only that. They don't show you this and they leave it. The dream will be continuous. They'll be trying to bring out the message using that. It's not about the car jumping. It's about what happens at the beginning, what they're showing the car jumping, because you looking and observing in disbelief. The car comes and comes down. You see. You see. So what were they showing you, dear Kanye? Why did they? Because if it goes up, it should come down. So what happened? Did it come down, this car? Or did it just fly and you never seen it? And Anyway, there's so much to this one. But when it comes to cars and ancestors, guys, ancestors will use so many tricks. Sometimes you drive cars, and the cars, the way you're driving them in some particular places where you're driving them, you can't even believe that a car can go in that, jumping from this place to the other place, a car doing that trick. But anyway, it's just your ancestors showing you that even with that kind of obstacle will help you get to that other beat. But there's so many things with cars, guys. It's not just to be taken as in it's just a car flying. There's so many things, because I've been in cars flying from one beat to another. I've been in cars driving on the mountain with the car driving the mountain. You know, like the mountain is like this, isn't it? This is the hill. The car driving like that with the car like this, and I'm thinking, how the hell? And it's the kind of speed like, but it had a meaning. The dream had a meaning with it. You know, sometimes our ancestors, they want us. There are certain things. There are some things that you need to trust. You need to trust them. Anyway, I hope you don't mind repeating. I was attending something. Okay, go on. You didn't, your thing didn't, tell us more in meditation realm. Thobela Mambakazi, I had a dream sleeping on my bed, but there were ants all over my bed. But I seemed not to be bothered. I was talking to my sister about the Dogon tribe. Oh, that's interesting. In astronomy. My sister was typing away on a computer, but I don't know what she was writing. Okay. So what is about the Dogon tribe and astronomy? You need to study them if you're talking about it in a dream, if you don't know much about it. Because remember, the Dogon tribe, they've got their most of their things are the same as ours, isn't it? The Dogon tribe is it the ones with what's that guy called? I've read 2 of his books, I guess. What's this guy's name? Did I bring his book here? What's his name? He actually talked really interesting things about the Dogon tribe. So much of the Dogon tribe is the same to ours, especially that they're, when it comes to that astronomy, not much. I do not know much about it, but a lot of this is the same, guys. If you look at it properly, you'll find that we share a lot of the same things. I mean, we are Africans anyway. So what is bothering you in business? She said she should make money out of this, and I said they don't want any money. She should make money out of what? Out of what? Out of what, Mambakas? And what kind of ends were they? That was just me there. She should make money out of this. Okay. All right. There's always this high school friend of mine who's always there. Oh, okay. You're repeating yourself. Okay. Okay, she said they should make money out of this, and I said they don't want any money. Okay. Out of their knowledge about the universe. All right. Okay, and you said they don't want any money. So that is interesting there. So, okay. So that is interesting. So, what has been happening? Have you been studying about the Dogon tribe and stuff like that, or is this something that you need to learn about the Dogon tribe and the astronomy, so you understand as well? Because if you learn about them, if we're learning about these people, we understand. Some of us will understand. Our spirituality is almost similar. So you already said to your sister they don't need money to do this. Your dream was self-explanatory. You were talking about something with your sister. You were telling your sister about something because now you're spiritually like that. You don't look at spirituality in a materialistic way. You're growing that way, that you now look at it with a pure heart. Like these things are normal to people. So even though there's a lot of knowledge from that, other people, when they look at it using the computer, look, your sister using the computer, modern kind of things, or really she's thinking materialistic things, what they're thinking about the history of the Dogon tribe and astronomy, what they know, they should be making money from that. And you lying down there with ants, they do not have to do that. That is a very means you're growing properly, nicely, spiritually, if you start talking like that. But if I was you and I didn't know about this, I would study it, because my people will be leading me towards that. What are your thoughts on astral projection through hold? I've talked about astral projection, the stars and say on the video on my thing. There's a video I've talked about astral projection. So try and watch it. You'll see where I stand when I talk about that. Because we astrally project, guys. If you're in a spiritual journey, you're gonna be astrally projecting. You're gonna be doing that all the time. So we do that a lot. Watch that video. It will give you a little bit. You have an idea of how I think about astral projection. As I say, there's a video about that. Strictly astral projection. So that is just that, guys. So was it been in 2 hours? Okay. So yes, we'll talk again, guys. Yes, we'll talk again, I think, on next Tuesday, because there's not much. You guys don't have any more things to talk about. Yes, we'll talk on Tuesday. Remember, Tuesday we'll talk about, remember your dreams, guys. Your dreams, you need to see, like, remember that we are growing, right, spiritually. It's self-development, all these dreams and spiritual development and stuff like that, where we go in there. So sometimes our dreams will show us that we are high five, pa. Sometimes we'll show you you're still lacking someone somewhere, right? Remember that. And try and as well learn more about your chakra, so you can see, you understand a bit of you, where your people are taking you, if it's chakra related as well. That is very important for spiritual people. I do not know too much about chakras, but a lot of our work is chakra related, right? So you need to understand them, because sometimes in those dreams, when we don't express ourselves, something is not right. Sometimes in those dreams, when we don't see things properly, something is not right. Our visions are still not right. Sometimes in those dreams, when emotions are not being expressed properly, you're not actually being yourself properly, not being truthful, something is not right. Sometimes, they'll show you in dream state. Everything they'll show you in dreams. But remember that they will use what you know, your real life situations, they will show you in the dream format. Anyway, that's just that. Thokoza Luyanda, I recently went through a process of amagobongo to cleanse my spiritual guides. The next day after the ceremony, a chicken went inside the house to confirm she had returned. Okay, so what happened? I don't know. I haven't used amagobongo, but what happened after the chicken went inside the house to confirm my concern is she hasn't shown herself, but I do know she's here somewhere. So what does it mean, this? The chicken went inside the house to confirm. So she hasn't shown herself. These are the dreams where if it was happening in the dream, then you need to talk to your people. You want to see where is that thing has been. Why has it got lost somewhere while it was coming to me? You need to ask your people so that they can show you. You need to talk. This is what I'm saying, chakras, expressing yourself. You need to express yourself. I'm still unsure if everything was done as you said should be done, but this one is worrying me. If I'm worried, I cannot move forward. So can you let me know if that chicken, I don't know if um, chicken showed up in the physical gog. I do not know how these things happen. I do not know how these things happen, Leander. So the chicken went inside the house to confirm she had returned. So what is supposed to happen? Guys, some spiritual things that others do, I do not understand. So the chicken is supposed to come to the house to confirm? Oh, you were doing the physical, this was the physical process. Leander, tell us, like, people who don't understand the whole thing, like it's new, so that I try to understand you as well. Because what you're saying is new to me. Siamo Coco, can we use snuff to connect? Yes, a lot of people use snuff, different kind of snuff. Yes, people use different things to connect. I do not use it. I've never used it, so I wouldn't know how it, I mean, as in, I've never, so I do not know how you'll use it. But yes, I know people use snuff to connect because it's easy for them to connect with snuff. I was meant to talk about snuff, isn't it, in another video, but I'll wait for my people to explain it to me properly. So, yes, people use snuff to connect, Siamo, but if you are directly talking to your people can show you what you need to use to connect with them. If you're talking to your people, you're here and you're talking to your people, and your people haven't shown you to use something, please ask them to show you what you need to use to connect with them. Don't use something because someone is using it. If you're talking to your people, use something that your people show you should use. Remember that, guys. Remember that. Connections. Your people will tell you everything, what you need to do. For us to connect to us, you use this ritual. For us to connect to us, your ritual is like this. For us to connect with us, we like it if you were performing rituals like this at this particular place, doing things like that, like this, dressed up like this, my child. This is how we become spiritually strong. People use snuff, the black one or the white one, if Zimbabweans, black one or the white ones. Or you use, actually I've seen the yellow one. My people were showing me the yellow one 3 days ago. Yellow, actually there's 3 different kind of snuff I know. There's this one, black, brown, is it black, brown, what is it? Well, it looks black to me. Then there's this one the Zimbabweans use. It's like, it looks light, right? Light, like a whitish kind. There's this one that my people showed me. It looks yellowish, like yellowish. And as well, people use it to connect. Hey, that one I did not know. But the way my people were showing it to me, it was not used the way that, it was not used like people put it, and it was used, I'm still shocked. Anyway, yes, Gogo, I had gone through a process of amakoko, and the impangele chicken was the one that impangele, like is it impangele? Is it not the guinea fowl chicken? Was the one that sat on my head during the process. The impangele that came inside the house was unknown. Oh, I do not know. Rihanna, that is the bit I do not know of. I haven't got to that stage yet that I understand. This is the bit I do not know. In my personal capacity, I do not know. This is something that I'll have to be asking my people about this kind of things. I do not know. So I wouldn't be able to answer you properly. Okay? I haven't heard of this either. I wouldn't know, Leander. My community is a suburb area and we have no chickens, but it showed up out of nowhere. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about this one, guys. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know about this bit. So I'll be the wrong person to answer you with that one. If I was being irresponsible, I would say okay, I should not say that. I had a dream last night, but it's like they erase certain parts intentionally. Yeah, it's possible. Okay, it's possible. Okay, it's not. It is. It happens all the time. Okay. So what happened afterwards? Yes, I think this will be like the last one. Yes, this will be the last one, Leander, because we are dragging now. So what happened afterwards? They do that a lot. They delete, they withhold some information intentionally. That is good for us. That's good for us. Maybe you're not ready to see that. Gosh, I need coffee. So what happened? Guys, I can't stay for long. I'm going now. So we'll talk again on Tuesday. Or maybe I'll talk to you another time. Remember? Yeah, I might have time to come and be here with you guys and talk to you. So let's see. I was sitting and okay. I was in a town sitting and I saw myself take something. I knew I had to run, but ahead were a bunch of police. Ah, okay. Okay. So what happened? Bunch of police. None of the police noticed me. They just let me pass. Okay, that's good. That's very good. You took something. What was it? Okay, guys. These dreams. Some things are happening to you in physical life, right? Things are happening to you. Your people are showing you in the dream state, so that you can look at yourself. It felt like they were working with me somehow, as if it was. Well, maybe your people are helping you somehow with something as physical. So, guys, remember these people that are in our dreams. All the people. Okay, this is guys. I'm sharing my experiences here. All the people that are in my dreams, animals in my dreams, everything is working. Ancestor spirits and guys, they're working together. They use different settings, use different things to bring out the message. So you just have to try to understand that if you're working with your ancestors like this, as the police, and they were helping you get away with something, what is it? What is it that you are being held by them to get away with it? Then you understand your people. Anyway, that is just that. We'll talk again, guys. How would you remember? I'll be here. I'll talk about something as well next time. I'll ask about the termite, because this termite things. But guys, if I'll be honest with you, the things that I'm working on now, I'm getting fed up as well with my people. So it's too much. It's too much. But they're building me up. They're building me up. Everything is a build up. So look at it. But yes. Anyway, Hamotsi, Khanyang Kamuka, and Mulmele, Laue, and Habutsi, not greetings. Why am I greeting? Khanyang, Habutsi. Is that?